What in the fuck? That's not what I wanted it to be.
I don't hear it.
Yeah. I don't know why the fuck it posted like that. That was weird. Alright, let me get the music correct before we go.
I'm a Barbie girl. It's a Barbie.
Yeah. You guys weren't supposed to hear that. Turn down the Lunabot whenever you need to if the music's too loud and you can't hear me, whatever it might be. But it's just to help set the mood.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. You guys are currently on a boat being sailed by Captain Krek. You don't know much about him. He is a merchant slash he basically just sends people to where they want to go, completely overpriced, but that's the price that you guys are paying to get to Sylvan. The lands that you guys are going to be you're coming here for adventure and for the possibilities that come with it. There are going to be opportunities that are open to you guys. Whether you guys want to pursue them, it doesn't always have to be the right thing or the wrong thing. It could be just for the sake of money, and it could just be for the adventure. But there will be cause and effect, and there will be I don't know. Well, goddamn it, Lunabot.
Yeah, the music was short-lived.
Yeah.
You gotta put it on loop, maybe. That's an option.
Let me do that real quick.
Also, the show was awesome. If you haven't watched it.
Yes, it was. As you guys are inside of the boat, you guys can hear waves hitting up against you, and as the boat sails forward, you can feel the strength of the waves lessen. It has been a long journey with strangers whose intentions you are unaware of, or unsure of, I should say. You hear clunks of the captain's boots nearing the entrance to your hull, and then the hull opens, and then a scraggly pirate pops his head into the hull that you guys are at. Ahoy, paying cargo! Landfall! Stretch yourselves and gather your belongings. There be no lost and found on me ship. You have 10 minutes before we anchor down, he says with a gleaming grin.
He said, how long was it? 10 minutes? Before we touch down? Caleb?
Yes, sorry.
He said how much? It was 10 minutes before we touched down?
Yep, you've got 10 minutes.
Okay.
If there's anything you guys would like to do while you have this time to spare, make sure you have your belongings. Again, Krek is a questionable person. He's really in it for the money.
So yeah, I'll during the boat ride, I used Find Familiar as a cast as ritual, so that we could have my my owl friend. So I'll just be sitting at the side of the boat watching as land grows closer, and I'll have my hood up because I'm assuming it's daytime right now, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I'll have my hood up and I'll have my owl sitting like on my shoulder, and I'll just be looking off the boat, getting ready to very much welcoming when land comes. Feeling a little seasick.
I'll be over here in the corner just messing with some vials and liquids.
I will also be in the corner over here, fiddling with a holy symbol, or unholy symbol, you might say. You can hear me murmuring something, and I'm just fiddling it, looking at it, and just kind of kneeling down.
I will be sitting up a little bit higher up on one of the masts, just sharpening one of my short swords that I have.
Menacing. Were you guys able to make any connections?
I don't.
No, we didn't. We didn't really do any of that. 'Cause I think we're all kind of doing our own thing at the moment.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We'll put something in there. Let's see.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure we'll connect.
As you guys get closer to the docks, you're starting to hear life. You're hearing people walking up and down the docks carrying cargo, men yelling, children playing. Not sure why they're on the docks, but they are. You make landfall. You're at the dock, and they pull the ship in closer, and they now have it tied up. Trek meets you on the top of the boat, and as you all are walking off of the boat, he has one last thing to say to you. Well wishes, and best of luck to ye all. Sylvan is a land of opportunity. What you do with that opportunity is yours to own. I do not know when I will return to these seas, but keep a weather eye for my sails. Welcome to Seashell. And then you just see a pan across a beach town, and let me change maps. You all are starting right around here on this right ship.
Okay. All right.
Oh, nope. All right.
I'll exit the boat and say out loud, feels good to be out of the ocean. I don't think I could have taken any more of that boat, and I'll kind of stretch.
I'm
And,
oh, sorry.
That's it. Go ahead.
I'm going to kind of slowly shimmy onto the dock and whisper, "Maggot."
Ask the captain something.
What do you want to know?
Where's your closest monster hunter guild?
That's not what I'm paid for.
Arse.
Do you have any other questions?
No, you waste enough of my time.
I don't know if it was me wasting the time.
I'm gonna look back at the centaur that, because I overheard him as he stepped up the boat, say maggot. I'm just gonna look at him, a little confused, and eye him from hoof to top. Can you describe what your character looks like for me? Maggot? I'm sorry.
Well, Maggot is a 7-foot tall, what looks to be a centaur. You really can't see his fur or anything. He is pretty much covered in heavy armor, dark heavy armor. It is very black and very shiny. You can, however, see some of his, I guess, horse body, and it is very like dark brown matted fur. You can also tell that his hooves are very damaged and parts of them are missing, and and he carries a very large sword. And what he's holding right now is a bauble. It is a skull inside of a triangle, and he holds on to it very dearly, very close to him. And that is Maggot.
All right, so I'll look up at you and I'll say in a somewhat quiet voice, just be like, make sure you stay away from the edge. All that armor, if you fall in the water, you'll sink like a stone.
And I'm gonna very slowly turn to the water and look at it, and just turn back to you very slowly, an uncomfortably long time, and I'm just gonna say, Maggot.
Yes, lovely.
And I'm
just
gonna
walk away from you after that.
All right, fair enough.
In the distance, you guys start to hear the loud footsteps of metal boots clanking on the docks. And you see in front of you what looks like the captain of the group and 5 men followed behind him. Good afternoon, travelers. I am the King's Guard, and I am here at the wishes of the King of Soderberg. The King summons you to the town's registration, and he hands you guys the King's note. Give me 1 second.
As he's making this introduction, I'm going to be leaping off of the mast that I was still sitting on top of, putting my short sword away, and then, just because of my stealthy prowess, you're not going to hear much of a sound as I hit the dock.
By decree of the King, all foreigners to this land are to be vetted and registered with the King's Guard. All who resist will be held in contempt until they comply. Your belongings will be subject to search and further inspection if needed. If the King wills it, it shall be done. His Highness, King Yenos Rich Blaze. If you wouldn't mind, gentlemen, follow me, and gentle lady, follow me back to the city of Soderberg.
I won't put up any protests. I'll just follow along.
Heavy sigh.
I'm still looking at this potion I made.
Keel, what was these cities? You said city of Soderberg?
Soderberg, Sotherburgh. Which, breaking character real quick, one thing I wanted to, I guess, assign out roles for what everybody, or like at least like 2 people that I'll need help with, like keeping track of stuff. If somebody would like to keep track of the history, whether that's characters we meet, stuff that happens, even if it's just from the player's perspective, if you wouldn't mind jotting down information like that for me, and then if you're able to get it to me, that way I can just kind of peruse over it and then kind of see where we're at as well. And then another one will be like the treasurer, hid items. Doesn't mean that you have all of the gold, it just helps everybody else keep track of the gold. If that's something that we need, for sure the scribe, helping keep track of the story would be super helpful for me as well. Because I'm sure I'm going to be making up names and I will forget them, I promise.
That's fine. I'm taking some notes already.
Cool.
Yeah, same.
Alrighty, let me change the music and then we will start marching back towards.
And just a note with my character, is this somewhere I would have already been before to make
No.
this journey? No? Okay.
Nobody has been to this island. This is a completely new island to everybody. That's not to mean that there may not be people that you know or connections that you've made in previous lands.
Cool.
Alrighty. As the group follows the welcoming party through the beach town, they see a lively town. The noise of livestock and running water are accompanied by children's frolicking. As they pass by the town square, laughter and music comes flowing out of the only bar and seashell. To the northeast of the town, past the market, they see a deep ravine with guards patrolling around the perimeter. There are signs bestrewn up and down, but they cannot make out what it says. Exiting the beach town's quaint atmosphere, a long dirt and gravel road lay ahead, surrounded by vast plots of vegetation to feed the city. In the distance, sounds of men singing songs in harmony whilst working. A horse-drawn cart passes by, snapping you to the path ahead. At the gate sat a squadron of soldiers, checking merchants' cargo and keeping watch. A large wooden sign stood erect stating, "No magic within city limits," in black writing with a blue wizard's hat, X'd out with red paint. The soldiers escorting you pass through with a nod and a wave to the others. Reassured, you pass under the gatehouse and into the city of Southerberg. You are immediately hit with a scent of sewage and body odor. The guards, commanding respect, trudge through the crowds. You feel your group tighten, shoulders grazing one another as you march on. The entrance of Southerberg is clearly run down as you see as you come closer to the town square. You come to a paved brick road that is shaded by the larger, well-maintained buildings. Clothes hung across lines to dry, greenery filling the balconies, a breath of fresh air from your welcoming into the city. In the town square, you hear chattering, some yelling indistinguishably, as if they were arguing in the short while you were in the square. It seemed to be filling fast. This is the King's Guard. End of line for us. Go inside, take a number, and sit down until you're called. And you guys enter into the soldiers' headquarters. You guys will be inside of this area right here.
Gee. Stop.
All right, I'll take a look around to see what the room looks like.
Inside of the room, you see a few people. Some sitting at Tiffany's desk, getting registered, while others are sitting around waiting for loved ones to be released, or just to find out extra information on any issues that they have filed with the soldiers. Yeah. As Tiffany's finishing up with her final guest, she yells at you all. Make sure to, or tells you all to take a number, and then she will call you guys up. Let me. Starting off with Maggot, you're number 37, so you'll be first. Then following Crow, Priori, Novus, and then Chryson. All right. 37, come up.
I'm assuming this is where, right?
You're in the right spot. Okay. What's your name?
Again.
Huh? A little bit louder, please.
He like slowly turns around. Maggot.
Okay, I thought you were joking at first. How tall are you?
And he kind of looks back side to side. Maggot.
Wise guy, huh? Okay. Maggot for your height. Not sure what that is from the land you come from, but we'll allow it.
He like shakes his head. Like maggot.
All right, Maggot. How much do you weigh?
And he kind of drops his arm to the side, kind of like in a defeated stance. Maggot.
Okay. Guards, come in here right now. You see inside the room, 3 guards come surrounding you. Not so much as close to you, but they're within proximity. They've got their eyes on you. All right. All right, Maggot.
Crow's just over in the corner, audibly sighing. This is gonna take so long.
What is your race, Maggot?
Maggot looks directly at you. Even though you can't see his eyes, he looks directly at you. Maggot. And then he points, points to his throat. He can't. Like he's pointing frantically at his throat. And
So
then
are
he
you
just
trying to
says-
tell me that you can only say maggot?
And he nods. Maggot.
adventurers be able to speak for you? Because I just need a few questions. I can figure out the rest on my own later.
I turn back to my party and kind of just give a shrug.
I'll go ahead and step up and be like, excuse my friend, he's a simple one. What can I answer for you?
We just need to know why you are here in Southerberg, what your intentions are, and of what use you can be to the king.
Well, if you're asking Maggot here, and I'll slap his like horse body. He's as you see, he's may not be the brightest, but he's quite capable and very strong. The king needs someone to, you know, move things from point A to point B. Maggot's your man, and I'll look up at him and let out like a cheeky grin.
That was cute. Go ahead.
I was just gonna slowly turn my head towards and just nod very slowly.
Do you know what his alignment is?
Alignment? Well,
Sir, please get back into the lobby. You're proceeding into a locked room. Sir, guards, grab him, please. The 3 guards start to proceed over to Bryson, and they unlock the door that he passed through, and they grab him by the hand and be like, "Come in. This is just a routine registration. We just need you to be in here, wait your turn. It's not going to take long."
What the hell is your bathroom?
Oh,
There's no bathroom inside of here right now. If you wanted to use the restroom, you had the chance. Coming in.
Government.
government.
As he walks back into the room, the guards they seem to be less tense. They walk back over around Tiffany, and one goes back into the break room and just kind of sits down and waits, just going back to bitch and complain about work. Do you know of Maggot's criminal history?
Oh, Maggot.
Anything we should be concerned of?
Absolutely not. Maggot is a very good boy. You asked his lineman. He's just an excellent good boy. He, as I said, simpleton, but it's not his fault.
Very well. Thank you for your cooperation, Maggot. Sorry there was so much issue at the beginning. Normally, people are able to talk to me.
Maggot is going to give a thumbs up. Maggot.
I get it. Go ahead and let one of your other people come up. 38. Hello. You are a big kitty, aren't you? All right. What's your name?
Najati of Crow.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Crow. All right.
That's
What's
right,
your
everyone.
alignment?
My alignment.
Your alignment.
Well, I align to nature.
We hear that a lot around these places. Okay. What are your intentions in Southerberg?
I'm in search of enlightenment for myself and my tribe.
Okay. What do you think that you could bring to the king if he were to need you?
Well, I'm a well-versed traveler. I work well independently. I have good team building skills.
That's perfect.
I communicate with nature.
That will come in handy.
Obviously, I'm a hunter.
Well, it wasn't obvious. That's why I'm asking these questions. Languages spoken.
Let me remember. I speak the common tongue, like most. I speak
Awesome.
Sylvan, and I
Perfect.
speak Goblin.
That's fantastic. I love it already. Thank you. Do you have any criminal history that we should know of?
Not that I'm aware of.
That's a red flag. Go ahead and sit down.
I just do a cheeky
39.
Am I 39?
39.
Oh, sorry. Is that me? And I'll
Yeah.
step forward.
Yes, ma'am, that's you. All right. What's your name?
My name is Kiori.
Beautiful. Alrighty. What's your alignment?
Neutral.
A lot of neutral around here. Y'all coming on the same boat?
Actually, yeah, we did.
How do you know these people?
I just met them, all of them besides Maggot, of course. Me and Maggot go way back.
It's a long journey. I'm surprised you don't know more about them. But that's okay. I was glad to have you here for Maggot. That would have been bad. The electricity. It's not great. All right.
It would have made for a very long day.
Well, probably for him. And help mine fly by. You know what I'm saying? Work kind of drags sometimes. You know, asking people questions. And I'm just ranting on. It's okay. What are some personality traits that you think would be beneficial to the king?
She'll tap her finger to like the side of her cheek and be like, I think I would be able to give the king great guidance, and I have a knack for intuition, we can say.
Mysterious. I like it.
Oh,
What are your
And what-
intentions? Go ahead. Sorry.
and what's your name? I don't think I caught it.
Tiffany Wrightingale. I'm the head clerk of the soldiers' headquarters. This is pretty much what I do all day. Kind of sucks, but you know, it pays the bills.
I completely understand.
Do you?
Yeah, I've had jobs that I didn't necessarily like just to make it by though.
That's fair. Do you have any criminal history that? Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself on questions. What are your intentions in Southerberg?
Oh, just a new beginning. The last place I was didn't pan out the way I thought it would, so I was hoping to maybe open up some kind of business here and make a name for myself.
Okay. Well, keep in mind the king can definitely help push that along. So, you know, it's always good to have that inside of your back pocket. Do you have any criminal history that we should know of?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Nobody's got any criminal history. That's fine. All right, go ahead and sit down.
Thank you.
It's a great bunch. Squeaky clean. Number 40, please come up.
That's me. I flutter on up.
Colorful, you look fantastic.
Thank
What's
you.
your name?
It's Novus.
Nice to meet you, Novus. What are your intentions in Southerberg? Oh, look at me, I'm getting ahead of myself again. What's your alignment?
Neutral. Let's go with that.
Or neutrals? Neutral good, neutral evil, neutral neutral.
Just neutral. Let's go with that.
Okay. What are your intentions in Southerberg?
I didn't learn what you got here. I don't know. I'm just traveling. I'm a student. Just looking to learn.
Student?
Yes.
Where'd you study?
Harry. Don't remember the name of the school, but it's the
That's okay, I don't either.
for
What
the
did you study
Witherbloom.
in?
The Witherbloom.
Ooh,
Of course.
Witherbloom.
Yes.
I've heard of that place. Fantastic. What sort of skills could you bring to the king with your college degree?
I can make potions, sort of, kind of. You want to try one?
Fantastic. We have a potion making area or potion making guild inside of the city. You should check that out soon. It's to
Cool.
die for.
I do have a potion here. Do you want to drink it?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Are you sure?
Do it.
You wanna see if one of your friends wants to?
Maybe later.
I'm just kidding. Just hold on with that until you get out of the city. Oh, potions are so finicky. Alrighty. Any personality traits that you think would be beneficial for the king to know?
I can fly.
Oh, that's fantastic. I can't.
I mean, went to college. That's about it.
I feel you, honey. Alright. Criminal history. And if you tell me you don't have one, I'm not gonna believe you. So, what do you have?
Not technically criminal per se.
Spill it.
I mean, I'm a student. You gotta learn to make potions.
Paydays. I understand completely.
Dabble in some not morally questionable actions. Nothing too bad.
That's a shame. She fans you off. She says, okay, that's enough. 41. 41. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you staying in the building. That was great. We almost made it all the way through. But, you know, it's okay. There's always one. There's always one. That's fine. But that's why we have the cards. Alrighty. I just want to remind you, if you end up leaving right where you're standing, I'll make sure you get back there, okay? What's your name?
Bryson.
What's that?
Do I need to spell it for you?
No, just a little bit louder.
Bryson.
After listening to all these people, my hearing is just gone away. Oh, Bryson? I love that.
If you would drink the potion, maybe something happened. Noah screams from across the room.
What's that? I told you to hold that potion until you get out of the city. She looks back at Chryson. What's your alignment?
Do you really want to know?
Well, I almost. What are you gonna tell me? Neutral.
Sort of a lawman. Myself.
Lawman.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna tell me that the lawman was the one that was going through locked doors and not listening to the rules?
Well, maybe if you had a bathroom.
I will chuckle very loudly as I hear that statement.
Why didn't you ask us if we had a bathroom? I'm sure we've got one in the back in the break area. So much for lawman. Alrighty, what are your intentions in Southerberg?
To kill every monster.
I love
Or
that.
until it kills me.
Okay. Commitment. I like that. I like that a lot. King's gonna like you. Do you like kings? That's
No.
a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer that question.
Write it down.
What are some personality traits that you think the king would appreciate?
Not my king.
Well, he is your king. If as long as you're on the land of Sylvan, he's the king. So, if you want anything to happen, he can help get it done. All right, lawman, not lawman. We'll figure it out. All right. You know, morality's gray. Alrighty. So personality traits. I didn't catch any.
Suicidal. Torturer. Overall, just pretty violent. I'd say.
The king's gonna love you.
Cool.
He is going to
Very
love
nice.
you. Perfect. Alrighty. You should be hearing from him soon, alright? Alright.
Great.
Criminal history?
Nope.
Squeaky clean. Oh my.
I did
Alrighty.
say I was a lawman.
Yeah, you did say that. Alrighty. Well, I appreciate all of your cooperation in the registration. After you leave the building, you're free to be on your own. But here are some coupons that the king likes to give out to help build local business. And then she starts to hand you guys vouchers for a free meal at the Seashell Inn, or sorry, the Seashell Bar, as well as a free night stay at the Seashell Inn.
You sure you want the, you don't want this
Alrighty.
potion, Miss Tiffany?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
You want this potion?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though. I'm
Alright.
probably going to have a potion when I get home. I don't want to fill up on potion, alright?
Okay.
You can ask me again later. Alright, ask me again later. Alrighty. And she just goes back to writing in her books and doing her own thing. Outside, you guys are hearing a commotion. It's just kind of muffled, though, because you're inside of the building right now. Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna go piss.
Sir, there's actually a bathroom back there. Guards, the 3 guards.
Place is full of liars.
They're starting to get towards the end, and then one starts to spark up his taser. Said, "All right, ma'am, or sir, sorry. Please just go out the front door. There's nothing back here that you need to see. All right, we're just relaxing. You know, we come here for a long, hard day. We don't need to deal with more stuff. And you're standing on a fire, so it's probably not your best interest. All right,
Nah, feels good.
Well, he did say he was suicidal.
that's not wrong.
If he is suicidal, you want to drink this potion?
Yeah, you should drink that potion. That sounds fantastic.
Oh yes, what's the worst that could happen?
Good question.
Get that away from me.
Oh, come on. You're tough.
Man of the law doesn't want to drink that. Smart man.
So I'll grab my vouchers and I'll wave at Tiffany. Thanks, Tiffany. And
No
then-
problem, Tony. Oh, honey, you have to try the gumbo soup. It is to die for. I swear, to die for. All right.
I'll
It's
take your word
poison.
for it.
Also, don't get the biggest room. Just don't get it. The bed's not that comfortable. All right.
Looks towards Maggot. It's just be you, buddy.
I'll go ahead and pull up my hood. I'll walk past everybody and I'm gonna head out the exit.
Okay. Would everybody like to follow him?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Where are we on this? Oops.
Bottom right.
Bottom right. As I exit, I want to look to see if I could see what was making that commotion. Can I visibly see or hear the noise?
Yes to both. Inside of the town square, you guys see a large group of people almost blocking any of your view to what is behind them. You can hear them chanting "Death to the rebel" or "Free him." You know, there's both sides of each party out there fighting with their words, and you're seeing many people coming from all around, coming in to fill in. So as more time passes, you know, the space is filling up around the central attraction.
I'll watch as the large cat climbs the tree.
Roll a perception check.
who are you going for, me or Crow?
Bro.
I'll fly up next to him.
Over the group of people, you can see a stage. You can kind of make out that there's people facing towards the crowd, but you can't really see how many there are.
I'll go stand on the fountain ledge.
Roll a
See
perception
what's
check.
going on.
Goddamn Hawkeyes, all right? You see on the stage, there is a man holding an executioner's axe. He is wearing a black hood with eyes cut out into it, bare-chested, scratches, blood, hair, you name it. He's seeing it, and he can, he's standing over the person that is currently laid out across the table. Behind him is a wizard. You're not sure what type of wizard or what they're there for. But in front of the stage, you see a few guards. They're using, I guess, acting as crowd control to keep the masses from pushing in towards the stage.
I'm gonna move up to the closer tree since I can't really see as much through the crowd.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll walk forward as well, and I'll, as I do, I'll walk past Maggot and say, "Come on, Maggot, let's get a closer look."
I'll fly and land on top of the fountain.
You see a man come onto the stage. He's got a bullhorn equivalent, and he starts to talk to the crowds, trying to calm them down and just give out information for what's going on. Thank you all for gathering here in the town square of Sotherberg. Today we have the execution of the disastrous rebel. Never mind, wrong person, sorry. We have an execution for a disastrous rebel. He is on many counts of trying to assassinate the king, treason towards the king, and aiding and abetting other terrorists inside of our town. What say you? And then he holds out his hand to the group, and you're starting to hear over it, "Kill that fucking scum!" And then you're hearing others, "Spare him! I don't know.
He's so young and has so much to
He's
live
fighting for what he believes is right. Give him another chance." And then you're hearing the crowds that are wanting him to die. They're calling that person delusional, and they're telling them that they don't know what they're talking about, and that they're imposters, and that they are not here for the betterment of the city. The man with the bullhorn starts to talk again, and he says, "By all counts of the royal court, we will sentence this man to death." And then so they start to put him onto the chopping block. They put his neck on there, and they ask him any last words. And the man, the entire town square dies down in silence, to where you can hear the hoofs from the cow in the back. You know not what you are fighting for. And then the executioner raises his axe and cuts the man's head off. And then uproaring comes around the city. You can hear children exclaiming. They don't know what the fuck's going on, but they know that what just happened caused an event to make everyone else around them happy. And then you're hearing a group of them crying, the ones that were fighting for the man who was executed.
I'll cringe slightly and jump when as I see the execution take place, and just kind of under my breath say savagery.
I'm gonna go piss.
Didn't you just piss?
Maggot is going to very slowly turn. Okay, I'm sorry, Joe. How do you say your character's name?
You can say Kiori or just Ki.
Kiori.
Yeah, it's Kiori.
Kiori. I slowly turn to Kiori and like kind of point again, very slowly. Maggot.
Can I do like an insight check or something to see what your emotions are? Because I don't know. I can't read it.
I mean, I could just say he's like very inquisitive. Like he's like.
Go ahead
you
and
can tell he's-
go and do a check.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me get my character sheet. I didn't open it up.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck he's trying to say. you just shrug at him and be like, maggot.
This is not my head. Maggot.
Yeah, he's dead.
And Maggot just keeps staring at the dead body.
I want to ask this person, does this happen a lot?
You're talking to the goblin in front of you.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So does this whole thing happen a lot?
Anytime we catch the rebel scum, it's one of the best days of the town.
Well, the rebels fighting for, as this man's last words were.
They're trying to tear down this city from the inside out. They don't want us to prosper.
Why?
Well, I guess because they don't like progress. I don't know. They don't like that we are the new, I guess, they don't like that the king is the one that is in rule now.
That's it. There's no other deeper problems than just that they don't like the king.
I'm just here to see people get their heads cut off. All right, I'm a rock miner. I'm here after a long day of work. I like to see violence.
Oh, speaking of lonely work, you want to drink this potion? It might relieve you some stress.
That sounds fantastic. I'm parched.
I know what's handsome the potion he made.
Uh-oh.
He drinks it.
Hold on.
As I'm watching this goblin drink the potion, I'm gonna walk towards because I'm now very curious on what the.
Hold on.
Tastes like cranberries.
Oh, there it is.
What is that after note? Fish?
Could be. I don't know. Okay. As Crow walks up to him. He notices Crow. He's kind of fearful of him for some reason.
What effect did it have?
It made him vulnerable to beasts for.
How do you feel?
Is
I don't know. I feel. Didn't taste that great. I like the cranberry, but I mean, your potion doesn't work. What's it supposed to do?
Good question.
You don't even know what it does, and you gave it to me.
Yep.
Kind of fucked up.
I mean, you don't want to drunk it.
I mean, sure. But, we have a very well-established potions maker guild. We all know what the potions do.
Well, I'm not part of
You're
that
just
guild.
gonna give me a potion that you don't know what it does. That's a crime.
I mean, is it really?
I mean, if I die, yeah.
Don't worry about that.
What's your name?
Steve.
All right, Steve. I'm gonna tell all the people I know. If I die, Steve's to blame for his unknown shitty potion. Whatever. He storms off, pissed because he wanted something cool to happen with the potion, and also spitting out because he didn't like the taste of the shrimp. Like, can I fucking move it? There we go. Alrighty. Well, y'all just saw a man get executed, and there are still bystanders around if you wanted to talk to any more of them. But it's getting a little bit dark. You know, you can start to tell that the sun is getting to where it's going to be setting soon, and you don't want to miss out on that free meal. And then you still have to get into your lodging. So, what would you guys like to do?
People where the Monster Hunter Guild is.
Well, this town isn't really known for monster hunting guild. You can, however, talk to the king, and he can he'll post on this board in the town square, giving you missions so that you can follow them and then go and take care of any pests that the city may be dealing with, or just whatever kind of suits your fancy.
Where is this board?
It's right over there next to where the cows are at, but right now it's empty. I mean, the last mission was finding this guy, so I'd say that was just a success, and any more leads they get, they'll post there. I'm sure the town crier will let everybody know, too.
Let's go. Also looks at the body.
Anything you want to look at? You want to roll a perception check, see if you see anything?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Perception. Sure. Oh wait. There it is.
Alright, that passes. On the man, you can see him covered in dried blood. So you know that it's not blood from today's execution, and it's not his own blood. You can see that he clearly is a very fit person. He looks like he could be a warrior. Slim, but not, but not too small. But the stench is what catches you the most. Whenever you smell him, it reminds you of whenever you first walked into the town. It reeks of sewage. And also on his clothes, you can see like small tears. Something that looks like either a small blade or a animal's claws might have done. Kareem starts to look at you and just starts to give you a stink eye.
Who's Queen? That's the wizard.
That is the executioner.
Oh. Come look at the wizard next.
Go and roll a perception check.
I'm gonna roll over there with him.
Alrighty, on it you can see a sigil, or on the wizard you can see a sigil. You don't really know what all it looks like, but the premise that you get from it is a golden sigil, and inside of it there are multicolors. You have red, blue, green, pink, purple, and it kind of forms a flask of sorts. Or I should say a vial.
I talked to the wizard and I said, "Are you from the potion making guild?"
I'm not here to talk to anybody right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, rude. Let's flutter away.
And as he starts to see the group of people starting to swarm around him, he walks off into the distance and disappears. Maggot. Kareem makes a command to the guards, basically telling them to get these people away from the stage as he starts to take the body away. So the guards start to push up on you. You heard the man. You know, you don't want to make him ask twice. And they start, just kind of shovel you back. And then Kareem leaves with the body.
All right.
Well, I guess I'll watch as they pull the body away and the show's over, and guess it's time to head towards the Seashell Inn.
Yes.
Maggot.
Yes, Maggot.
Everybody coming with him?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty, you guys make your way past the long gravel road, and you come into the, we'll say, sorry, let me move this down. You're gonna be over in this area.
Oh, where's it at? Oh, God.
Perfect.
The Seashell Inn is gonna be this building right here, and then you have the inn is gonna be right over here,
Can you ping it again? I'm sorry, I missed it.
bottom right corner.
Okay.
What was this one?
Is the pub. Sorry if I said the wrong word.
Oh, okay.
I probably mixed them up.
I'm gonna look at everybody and say, well, why don't we all go to the pub and introduce ourselves?
Sure. We'll do that over a nice meal.
These dudes carrying swords around?
He's a pirate.
No, okay.
He sees you staring at him. He looks you up and down, like, "Arg,
No, give him the finger.
arg."
Arg indeed.
Oh. I'll just laugh and Christ, you really don't care at all, do you?
He does not.
I'm sort of a lawman.
Ah, yes, a lawful man. I could see it.
Clearly.
You guys want to enter the pub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come. I hope that this is the correct one.
Nice.
That's not it.
Oh.
That's okay. Don't worry. It wasn't a spoiler.
Oh.
One second.
Oh, oh.
Alrighty, you guys are inside.
Far
the
less
pub here.
grand.
Yeah, well, this is.
Does the inn have more than one table?
This is a one-star pub.
Excuse me, miss. I wouldn't go any farther if I were you. You hear from the barkeep at the bar.
I'll raise my hands. What? I just wanted to come in and get a drink. What's the problem?
Ah, you must be new, huh? Ah, our bar is known for its creaky floors.
How treacherous.
Yeah, it's my first evening here.
Well, welcome to Seashell. I assume the king's giving you a voucher.
I'll hold it up. Yes, I have one right here. So do all
what
of
a-
my friends.
What a good king. Just trying to stimulate local business. What a fair man.
I presume you actually get compensated for this, correct?
Of course not.
That
I will say it does bring in business, helps locals find me, but the first meal I don't get paid for it. But who am I to complain? I've still got a roof over my head.
what can you do with politics, right?
Politics are what politics are.
Mm.
So what brings you
I-
into Sorry, go ahead.
I presume the voucher's still good though, right?
Oh, voucher's perfectly fine.
Okay.
I don't lose that much money. Don't worry. I just like to give the king shit.
I mean, you have a table in here.
Is that an issue?
I mean, no, but
I didn't think so. So back to yeah. I mean, the one table, it keeps it from getting too crowded. It's a small bar. I don't want people to get hurt. You know, people get drunk. People start stumbling. It's not great. So we got one table. Plus the king wouldn't let me make the building larger. So you know, there's that. But I mean, that's enough.
I'll go ahead and walk forward and then take a seat at the table.
The one chair.
Barmaid approaches you. What would you like to drink, sir? Or ma'am, sorry.
Oh, no problem. What do you have to offer?
Well, we have our house ale. We have a dragon's bitter, and we also have a seashell shanty drink.
Is this all covered with the voucher?
No,
Well,
you're covered by the voucher.
I'll have a water, I suppose.
Okay, well, let me go grab you a water real quick. She runs back to behind the bar, just kind of giggling.
Go play with these knives in the corner. It looks like this is a dartboard or something.
Ah, you hear from the man behind you. As you see him, he's a decorated archer. Slightly inebriated, but he's drunk. He kind of, I don't know, catches your attention and asks if you're wanting to play a game.
Sure, why not?
Alrighty, so the game is, you get 3 knives. Whoever hits closest to the bullseye the most amount of times is the winner. Alrighty. Beginners go first. And then you'll want to roll a... Let me pull up a sheet real quick. We'll do an athletics check. Oh, how the fuck am I gonna do that on my end?
you can roll a d20. I guess.
Perfect as always. That is why I am the Grand Archer. Alrighty, go again.
That's not right.
Oh, tough. Let's see what I hit.
Ooh, tough.
You bested me on this one, but I'm still closer to the middle. Alrighty, go ahead for your third and last. Five. That's all I need to beat. And then he does a victory dance, and then just kind of does like a raspberry, like, I'm still the top archer in this bar. And then, go ahead.
I'll take you on.
Not just yet. I've got to let it warm down, or warm up, cool down. I'm drunk.
Clearly.
As he's gloating around to everybody, he's bragging. He's going over there, shaking the man in the top right, sitting down his shoulder. He said, "Did you see what I did? Perfect shot, first shot. What can I say? I was going easy on him." He's just bragging to everyone. And he goes, "Barmaid, get everyone an ale."
That's the wrong button.
You're welcome.
I'm not a sore winner.
Maggot.
What did you say?
And Maggot looks down realizing he done fucked up.
Do you
This does that.
challenge me?
Maggot shakes his head no.
I didn't think so. Best archer in the bar.
Maggot nods.
He walks over to our feline friend. Makes a weird sexual purring noise. Very drunk impression of a purr, so just keep that in mind. And he goes, "Are you still on? What about a wager?"
What kind of wager do you have in mind?
I don't know. What do you have? I'm the best archer in this bar. The barkeep just goes to the back, laughing.
Well, I don't have a lot.
That's perfect. I won't have to take much. 20 gold. Pay for the round that I've just purchased.
Do we have money already?
I think so.
Whatever you started with.
Do we have money?
I don't even know if we did.
I have
If I
15
didn't
gold.
already.
Custom crap, I don't know if I didn't move something over or not, but
Well, we'll see if you guys start with anything. If you don't, you all start with 25 gold.
Oh, I have 30. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you.
So it looks like Maggot has 15 gold pieces.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
why.
I started with.
As do I.
You could go with this starting goal too. I just sent it to the site. Every class gets a certain one.
Yeah.
It's you roll for it though.
You'll have ways to get gold throughout the campaign. So, and he looks at Nashatir Crow and he says, "Check your pockets, unless you're scared. Scaredy cat."
I'll wager gold.
How much do you wager, my fine feline friend?
I'll wager you 10 gold.
I don't play for less than 20.
Wow,
You can
big
throw in
roller.
20. On 20 as well.
Did you say 20?
Very well.
Game on. Take your spot.
I'm
He
hoping
points
he's
over
drunk
in this
enough because I
direction.
only have 15 then.
As we're doing that, I'm gonna sneakily class. Hold on. Oops. Guidance on Crow.
Let's go. You touch one willing creature once before the spell ends, and the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice. It can roll a die before or after making the ability check. So would this basically work like he rolls for the shot, and then you roll for your guidance?
He rolled for the guidance, I believe.
Okay, so he would roll both times.
Yeah.
So if you just want to do like a 1d20 or do your athletics check and then a d4.
Yeah, that's what he does, I think. Let me
Okay.
see. Yeah, so he can decide if he wants to, go up or down, or add it to it. Yeah, I'll go high five Crow. So you got this, buddy. And walk away.
Support from your cheerleader friends. I love it. Beginners first. Whenever you are ready. Kitty cat.
Was it athletics?
Yep. And then plus the 1d4. He winces. He goes, I've got this.
Ooh.
A tie. We landed on the same exact spot. Alright, neither a win nor a loss for both of us. Go ahead again.
Keep adding a 4 to it.
Oh, this is going well.
Ew.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
It's like
That's
a
okay.
wall.
I
All the
didn't
window.
need to win that one.
Pretty sure
Go
that means his
again.
bow snapped.
What is that, a 12?
Yeah.
Ah, you have bested me. Here, take this. And then he hands out a piece of paper. It says, I owe you. And then it's 20 gold. You care to go again?
No, you
Trouble
owe me.
nothing. Ah, yes, but you see, I've given you an IOU. I owe you 20 gold.
We're settling this right now, buddy.
We're settling this now.
Okay.
You said you had 20 gold.
I did not
No.
say that I have 20 gold. I said I don't play for less than 20 gold. There's a difference.
What do you
He
have?
turns-
That's
he
what 20
turns
gold.
Ah, nothing upon me is worth much. It is all priceless in accolades and triumphs that I have accomplished.
Well, I'm gonna
Double or
inspect
nothing.
his bow and see how much his bow is worth.
You grab his bow, and you take a look at it, and you see it's just kind of a shitty bow. Yes, I told you.
Empty your
And then-
pockets.
And the barkeep starts to step in. He goes, "Whoa, now, guys, I'm sorry that our archer friend isn't able to pay his debts. You'll have to forgive him."
Hey, barkeep. I'll chime in. What do you say we get drinks on our archer friend here on his tab?
Someone's got to make gold. I have a better proposition for you.
And what is it?
Are you all up for a puzzle? A test of luck. A test
I'll-
of...
I'll look at Maggot and be like, "Oh yes, my friend Maggot here is great at puzzles."
Maggot immediately starts nodding, though. Slowly, of course, but no.
Who is this
So-
archer to you?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Who is this archer to you?
He's no one. I don't really give a shit about him. It's just he's a regular in here. He claims he's the best archer, but he just comes in here and throws knives with patrons.
If he's a regular, how does he pay his drinks? He doesn't have any money.
Oh, he doesn't. He has a pretty high tab. I usually just have him do the maze every now and then. It's honestly very funny to watch him do it. He's more here for laughter and just kind of lightens the mood. I mean, and then he points over to the guy sitting on the bench. I mean, that's really our only other guy we've got in here, and he's kind of and then he puts his hand over his mouth and whispers, kind of a downer.
So he's the bar jester. Okay.
What did you call me? I am not a jester. I am the greatest archer in this bar. You can kind of tell there's a little something.
What's your name, archer?
You've not heard of me, have you?
That's why I asked, idiot.
That is what they all say. Robin. They call me Robin. What is your name? And he leans in very closely, uncomfortably close, and says, licks his lips, Kitty Cat. And then he slowly perches back.
I doubt you could even stay it.
Try me.
Na jatir.
Yes, okay. And then he changed the subject very quickly.
Shocking. Not an intelligent type. Got
See,
that
but I am
from
not here to be intelligent. I am here as a expert marksman.
Where are you from, expert marksman?
And then he runs over here and sits on the bench.
Well, I'm not done with you.
So do we have a deal or not? Are you wanting to do the walk across the floor, or I'll give you free drinks for the next week if you can make it across this in less than 24 steps.
Oh, my ears will perk up as you say that. Free drinks for a week?
Free drinks for a week on me. No food though. but you still haven't collected your voucher. So, if you would like, we can have Marissa make that while you guys are attempting the trap.
Your trap? I
Trap.
thought that was a maze. Hold on now.
My bad. Did I say trap? I meant puzzle.
Sure.
Alrighty. So here are the rules. In the bottom of the screen, you can see the 6 tiles with the green arrows and the red circle on them. Most of these squares ahead of you have a pitfall on them. It's not like a pitfall that's going to hurt you or you're going to go anywhere else. You'll basically just know you can't walk on that floor. You're not going to take damage, nothing like that. You can go straight, horizontal, side to side. As long as you're following that, you'll be able to cross it. If you can make it all the way across in less than, what did I say, 24? In less than 24 steps, you will win the prize, and then come back each week, and there will be a new maze, puzzle, trap, whatever word you guys would like to use, to try again for new drinks. And I am a loudmouth whenever I get drunk.
Sure, I'll try it.
Alrighty, one person at a time.
Why not?
You'll need to move onto the squares in front of where Chryson is at. That line going down. I'm not sure if you guys can see my highlight.
I
No.
saw a ping.
Yeah,
This-
that's what I'm saying.
This line right here is where it all starts. So as soon as you step forward on any one of those, that's one of your steps.
All right, I want to do a perception check on all the panels. Right here.
Ah, no, this is a game of guessing.
No.
This guy.
No.
No?
Fair wager for a fair wager. Pass my
No.
puzzle. Earn free drinks.
No.
I'll lean over to Novus. Hey, would it be cheating if you just, flew over the
I
over
mean,
the steps?
it's up to the
Marky turns
barkeep.
towards you because he heard. Yes, it would be cheating.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, trust me, I wasn't trying to cheat. I was just simply asking.
That's fair. Everybody tries to bend the rules. There's nothing wrong with trying to bend the rules. But the goal is to complete it.
I don't know. I think Novus, for some reason, had a great feeling about you doing this. Maybe you should go first.
Oh, I gotta. Because there are pitfalls, you want to fall in.
Oh, you'll be fine. Don't worry. Trust me, I have great intuition.
Sure. Alright, sure.
I need to remind you, I've laid out 3 traps that are going to count for more than 1 turn if you are to fall onto them.
And so if I don't fall on them.
Ah, the rule bending again.
Alright, sure. Let me. What's the. How many spaces can I move at once?
1.
Okay. We'll go right here.
You are safe.
Da, da. Go
That is
straight.
1 move.
Am I safe here?
You are not safe. That is a pitfall.
Oh, fine.
Give me 1 second. I'm going back up. You guys see
was what, 2?
Yep.
Go this way then. Am I safe there?
You are not safe there.
Oh, fun.
Go back to the original one,
This one.
just so you don't activate another.
I guess over here or something again.
We're safe.
Back down here.
You are not safe there.
Okay.
Novus, why don't you try one step forward?
Okay.
You are not safe.
Oh no.
Let's wait
And again.
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're on your 6th move.
Yeah, somewhere to go. Am I safe here?
You are safe. That's 7.
Alright.
Now it gets tricky.
That is 8, and that is a hole in the floor.
Fun.
No, no.
Go over here.
That is 9, and that is a hole in the floor.
Jesus Christ. Got a shitty bar here made.
That is safe. That is 10.
Go forward again.
Safe, and that is 11.
Nice.
Uh,
I'll clap as he gets it right 2 in a row.
Again, gives a big thumbs up. Slowly.
Let's try it again.
That is a hole.
Ah,
What is that? 11 or 12?
I think that was 11. No, 12.
11. We'll go with 11.
Gotcha. Go up this way.
That is a hole, and that is 12.
Jesus Christ. Go up this way.
That is a hole, and that is 13.
Jesus Christ. Head this way then.
Safe, 14.
Straight.
Safe, 15.
And diagonal.
Safe, 16.
Down here.
Safe, and that is 17.
Straight.
That is a hole, and that is 18.
Down here.
19, and that is a hole.
Alright.
Go here.
Safe, and that is 19. Be careful. Remember, you haven't ran into any of the traps that do extra damage or take away extra lives yet. So, choose your next steps wisely.
He's bluffing.
I could be, but what do I have to lose? More income?
Go right here.
That is a hole. And that is what?
20.
20?
Yep.
How many steps do we have left then? 4?
4
4.
left.
ooh.
Go right here.
Still doable. Safe.
Oh my god. You got one.
21.
No, but you can do
Choose
it.
wisely.
Please, I need drinks. You got
Oh, shit.
this.
I will say, if you run onto the bear trap, that will consume your last 3.
Again.
Good input.
Novus, no pressure.
Yeah, see. Down here.
You had a good run. That was the bear trap.
Of course it was.
You got pretty far. Fuck it. Oh, drinks on me.
Oops. That's pretty cool.
I'll clap excitedly. Great job, Novus. Round of drinks on the barkeep. Excellent job. Appreciate it.
Maggot does one really shit clap.
Just like smacks aside.
Yeah. It's super bad.
Alrighty, might I suggest the seashell shanty shandy? Say that 3 times fast. Barmaid, go and make some of those, please. Then Marissa gets to making the seashell shanty shandies and begins to bring them out to everybody. Drops one off to the barkeep, one to you all. Reflecting that out, Robin. Oh, bitch. Goes back over into her bar. So, what brings you all to Southerburg?
Good question.
To the land of Sylvan, sorry.
I'm just here on a quest of knowledge. Let's see it.
The right
Give
to
it.
cause.
I think it was a field trip.
It's a very dangerous field trip.
The world's a dangerous place, so.
The world is a dangerous place. Very well spoken, Novus.
Maggot is going to very delicately hold his idol that he's been carrying around and look straight at her. Maggot.
Sorry, can you please repeat that?
Like actually what I said, or
Yes,
or,
yeah, sorry,
okay.
I was doing something.
Oh no, you're good. Maggot is going to very delicately hold his symbol or his idol that he's been carrying around and look at the barmaid's face directly and just say, Maggot.
Marissa responds, "What is that, maggot?"
Maggot looks down, kind of like tilts his head, kind of like a confused puppy. Maggot.
I see. You don't speak other than maggot.
And he picks his head down. Maggot.
Can I hold it, please?
Maggot very quickly brings it to his chest and shakes
I'm
his head.
sorry. I'm sorry. I should not have asked. Is it significant to you, or for why you were here in Sylvan?
Maggot kind of looks around at everyone at the table and nods his head. Maggot.
Can you describe what the idol looks like?
Yes, the idol is a skull, but it is a skull embedded in like kind of like a blocky triangle. The front of the idol has the skull's face, and then the other sides are just a normal triangle. It's kind of like a 3D cone thing.
Does that idol have significance to the lands of Sylvan?
That's a good detailed question.
Yes, that is. I'm sorry. I'm not used to speaking with people who are not able to describe more. My apologies, maggot.
Maggot shrugs.
Does anybody else know of Maggot's totem?
I have no idea. Wait.
I can do a religion check or something.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it. I've got a number in mind to pass. That's not.
Nope.
I'm gonna do Arcana, see if
Okay.
Is it a human skull or like an animal skull?
That is
It
not
is a-
pass.
It is a human skull.
Oh, okay.
You have one more attempt on the religion check from anybody if they wanted to try.
I have a thing.
There we go. He already, and this is, I don't know, like me, I guess describing it. Oh, well, perfect. You guys walk over and touch the skull.
Sorry,
And,
don't worry about that.
Maggot, if you would like to explain to them in, I'll say, not super descriptive, but just enough to where they get the general idea and they can kind of feel the power that's coming from it just by touching you.
Okay. Well, when you touch the idol, who was the one that super passed the roll? Who's got the really good-
Pro
Pro did
has
better.
the most knowledge, and
Okay.
Kiori has a basic understanding.
All right. Well, Kiori, you know that it is of not holy origin. It is a pretty unholy relic. It gives off negative energies and just an overall very bad vibe. And Pro, you realize that it is a symbol often used for worshippers of the Church of Mirkul. And Mirkul is one of the gods of death.
Can you spell that?
Yes, Myrkul.
Okay.
And, yeah.
After the session's done, will you expand a little bit of that and then give it to me?
Yeah.
Cool.
I could also, I'll do that, but I can also send you the link to the god himself so you can read up.
Yeah,
Well,
that works.
yeah.
Yeah, if there's anything in particular you're wanting to go along with it, just highlight that in what you send me.
Gotcha.
And so she begins talking with Crow because she feels like she could see the connection that was made between them, and she goes, "Oh, I understand." And yeah, she can feel the unholy presence in the description that Crow ends up giving her. She says that not many people on this island will know what you're looking for, but there is one man who might be crazy enough to know what goes along with that. And she goes, if you're willing to talk to him, he might have a little bit of insight for you, but he's not very reliable, I would say. And not reliable, and not reliable in the way that what the information he gives you is accurate, but the timing and it can be vague until he has a full reading.
I see. So sort of like a prophet.
Similar.
What's his name?
His name's Pierre.
Pierre?
He'll be roaming around the town occasionally. He's not hard to find. You'll usually be able to tell him by his loud cackle. Most people think that he's insane, but the people that have lived in Seashell long enough know that what he says is truth.
I'd love to meet this Pierre.
Well, if you can catch him in the right mood, he will definitely be open to reading the totem.
So during this, while I was talking, I'm gonna look at Novus, Crow, and what is, I can't say his name, Kensu?
That's Chryson?
Chryson? Chryson.
Close enough.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna look at Novus, Chryson, and Crow, to taking their appearances. So Novus, what do you look like? Just so I can get a description.
Small, like 4'1". So small, black and purple wings that kind of glow. Dreadlock hair, like some studded armor on, but it's kind of covered with a whole bunch of vials and other stuff around my hips, like a whole bunch of tools and kits. I have goggles on. So that's about it.
And then we'll look at the big cat, Crow. What do you look like?
I am quite tall. I'm 6'1", so not as tall as the Sylvan, but I have the look of a panther, but have kind of the fur printing. It'd be kind of hard to see with my leather armor, but within my face and down my neck and some in my hands, you could see the leopardish type of pattern almost, where it's like a dark gray mixed in with the black. On my forehead, is it nighttime yet, or is it still kind of daytime?
The sun is getting about to set. So yes, the moon will be out here very shortly.
Okay, so then no one would notice anything apart from
Not yet.
that. But I have my longbow called Umbra, and my 2 short swords of Wax and Wane.
Fancy.
So you have spots like a leopard, or
Yeah, it's kind of like spots, but it's very hard to see. In the daylight, you can definitely tell where I look almost just jet black, but you see the little circles of a very dark gray that kind of mixed in. At nighttime, I just look completely black, though.
Okay, so at nighttime is whenever you look jet black, but during the day you can see like the different shades.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's such a dark gray that during the daytime you can tell that there's a difference, but at nighttime you can't tell at all.
Very cool. That's a really cool character.
yeah, I love that, dude. I love that picture.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
And then I'll look over at Chryson, the suicidal fighter. What do I see?
Lawman.
The lawful suicidal man.
You see a lawman. Man of law. No, you see he's extremely haggard. He has dried blood on his clothing. His clothing is patched together over many, many years. He's absolutely covered in scars. There's not a part of his skin that is left untouched at this point. Looking into his eyes, you can see he's looking at just into nothingness. And he catches you looking at him. He says, "You want something?"
Oh no, I was just taking in your lovely appearance. You're quite charming with the bloodstained clothes and your disdain in your eyes. It's just taking you in. That's all. Don't mind me. I'm sorry. I've already started drinking. Please forgive me.
Marissa
Yeah.
comes into the shot, and she's got y'all's food. She did a round of gumbo for everyone. She said, "Here for your vouchers. From this point forward, don't worry. If you guys are hungry, we will feed you. Of course, any sort of money you can give us will be grateful." She goes, "Enjoy," and then she kind of bows out and then goes back to quietly listening.
Thank you, Marissa. I heard the gumbo was exquisite.
Thank you. I hope you all enjoy it very much. It's fresh caught fish from the sea that we get in daily.
Oh, can I do a medicine check on maggot?
Oh, medicine check? Is that what you said?
Yes.
What are you wanting to do with the medicine check?
This is see what medicine check is to see what's wrong with his voice.
Sure. Is it something that is going to heal him, or is it something that just gives you better insight on him?
It's just an insight check, basically. It's an insight check with medicine, so I'm looking at his health.
Go ahead. I've got a number. Oh yeah, it passes.
I'm looking at his throat and see what's wrong.
Maggot opens wide. Crow disappears.
It's just
It's in that time now.
He's gone.
just vanish in the shadows.
I'm in the dark corner. No one sees me there.
I will say something.
Sure.
I don't. So he wants to like check my throat, like
Yeah.
down in my mouth and stuff.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
Not
definitely
down.
don't- Okay, I was about to say if you could just look at my throat itself, that's
yeah, just
fine, but
the
I don't wanna
outside.
take off- I don't want to take off.
No, just outside.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know you that well, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, maggot. He kind of like raises his head up, and I guess it just lets you look.
Did I notice anything like with scars or just a normal looking neck?
You can see that what little of this actual skin and maybe some fur you can see. My skin is very, very discolored, almost completely just pale white, and you can see bits of like rot taking over. Not completely, but you can tell there's decay going on.
That's all I want to know.
Alright.
I will step outside, grab some rocks real quick.
Eric, the bartender, speaks up and he says, "You know, we have a lot of adventurers come through these parts. Most of them stay in the town, but I feel it best if you all stay at the inn and around these parts. There's much to explore. Sylvan is a very large land. You will need the king's help getting started. So be sure to follow what your heart's telling you with what he's asking. But the beach will definitely be an area that you all will find more better. I guess I don't know what the right word is, but
I'll come back
Thanks,
inside.
Maggot just nods.
did you find anything, Novus? Tarek says.
I found I need some rocks. And then
Why do you need some rocks?
I'll whip out wait, do I have that? Let me see. Let's see which kit we'll pull out. Oddly enough, I'll whip out my herbalist kit, which is kind of weird, but don't mind it. And I start. What you see is me kind of rubbing the rocks in the grinder, but not grinding them. And you see like dust and stuff fly out.
Tarek's interest is piqued. He's curious what you're doing. and just waits patiently and watches.
And you see
What do
it.
you? Sorry.
Oh, I'm doing this, and you'll hear me. Hold on. I put like one little small rock in there, kind of hit it a couple times. You hear me say yes. Then I put it to the side. I do the same thing with the other three, and it's yes, no. Um, this will be good. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna ask. I'll ask Key. What else do you think Maggot should be able to say? Convey his feelings.
What do I think Maggot should be able to say?
Yes. I mean, of course you need, you need yes and no. Anything else?
I'll look Maggot up and down. Well, I think he's trying his best to communicate. He's able to understand us at the very least. So when I said to Tiffany that he's a simpleton, I think that was not necessarily the case. I think he's just definitely something wrong with him, but
Yeah.
not necessarily his fault.
Yeah, I have an idea what's
Marissa
wrong.
jumps in. She says, "That witch Tiffany, be very careful what you say around her." And then Tarek quickly says, "Quiet, Marissa." And then you can tell that both are turned more to of an awkward state.
And then I kind of stop what I'm doing. I couldn't think of anything else. I took 2 pebbles, hit them to Maggot. And
Big steps.
hold on. Let me put this out here. Why is it a roll? It's a long paragraph, but basically I can infuse a little bit of magic into small things. And what I gave Maggot was 2 little stones that he can tap on it and say yes and no.
Ah. Yep. That's fucking sick.
You know?
I love that.
Yes. Maggot kind of just slowly looks towards you.
Oh,
Maggot.
nice. Now I realized, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Now I make another one and it says thank you.
And
So he has
Maggot-
3. He has 3 now.
Maggot taps on the third one.
You know, he has that until I say he doesn't. He has that as long as I'm conscious, I think. Alright.
Damn, I'm gonna have to write that down. Actually.
Oh, while I'm doing this, anybody else wants a trinket or something?
Oh yeah, I should add it to my thing. You were right.
And I got one more. Y'all can make you want something that smells nice? That want a light? Very dim light.
You all see Tarek getting very tensed up, and he begins to rush Marissa back behind the bar. As well, it was very nice talking with you all. Thank you all for playing my game. But I believe it'd be best if you all leave for the night and go to your rooms. The inn is just down the road. Thank you again. I'm sorry for such short notice of leaving, but we have to clean up and close down.
Oh, but I wasn't finished drinking. Any chance I can get one for the road?
Go ahead and take the pint. He said very wordly.
Why are you in
Or,
such a rush?
No reason. We can see each other tomorrow morning. It's getting very dark out. Bad things do happen at night. I do think it's best that you all get situated inside of your inn room before it gets too dark out. And then he just kind of closes the conversation off there. And they go off and just kind of wait.
All right, very well.
Oh, he's gonna leave.
Yeah.
I guess we're off.
Yeah.
I don't think they like magic.
So you guys are back inside of the seashell town. Everybody's kind of vacated the premise. It's very dark out. The inn is right over here. If you all would like to go visit and get situated, I'm sure the innkeep is still awake and ready to process you all.
Sure.
So it's dark now?
Yes.
Okay. So then, since we are out walking in the night, you would see as I go through the doorway, my forehead, there's a crescent moon shape that starts to illuminate a light blue.
Nice nightlight.
He says. He says as he walks towards the end.
Yeah.
Bag it.
Well said. Well spoken. Well spoken.
Yes. Oh, neat. I can make rocks do that too.
Alrighty, you guys enter in the inn through there. In the bottom left part of the inn. Let me find it. Ahoy, adventurers! Welcome into my inn.
Hello.
What brings you here?
Room and board.
Alrighty, that'll be 5 gold pieces for the night.
Get those vouchers still. Oh, key.
He takes the vouchers from you 3. So, what brings you into Sylvan?
Knowledge.
Many come seeking knowledge. He heads back into the back room for a second. Starts gathering stuff.
And I go over to E. Again. And I pull out my idol again.
I'm
just
sorry,
tap on.
I don't think I understand.
Maggot. Kind of shrugs in a defeated little out and just says Maggot real quietly. Maggot. And huddles off over here.
The innkeep makes his way back out into the common area. He hands you all bed sheets and just other items that will help you have a good night's stay. And he just starts to probe a little bit. He goes, "So, how are you liking the sound of seashell? Have you gotten to see anything? You want to try anything out?
We saw
Are
that.
you as scared of the dark as the pub man?
Don't be worried about the dark. That man is a fool. I'm still surprised he has his business open. It's like he gives every single adventure that comes through his door free drinks. The man doesn't want a business, he wants friends. And you can't run a business if all you want is friends. Hey, so why do you ask about the night?
He was just
He
really,
seemed quite concerned.
yeah, very concerned.
What was said?
Why would anything being said matter about the night? It happens every day.
That's definitely very weird. I'll have to go talk to our old friend Tarek and see what's got him so spooked.
What kind of rooms are we getting?
Well, that'll be up to you to choose. You're more than welcome to bunk with each other if you would like.
Pass.
Yeah, of course.
That was quick. I don't blame you. This lot doesn't seem like the couple type.
Yeah, I'd like my own room. I don't think I'd like to bunk with any of these boys. Maybe the ferry.
Looks all small.
Is there an attic?
There's an attic, but you have no reason to be going down there. Is that understood? As long as you're staying inside of my inn, you'll respect those rules.
I meant the attic, not the cellar.
Yeah, also, I'm just a little fucked up. There's no attic. Don't worry about the cellar, goddammit. Just stay out of it.
I didn't even ask. Okay, I'm sorry. So
Now I know
well,
there's
you
a
should
cellar.
be. Yeah, that's what I get for giving my room, and he just kind of like just starts like rambling on as he walks towards the top of the stairs.
I wonder what's in the cellar.
Ah, goddamn it! I say not to worry about the cellar. He can bring you guys up to the top. Alrighty, here are your rooms. Pick whichever one you'd like. Second, computer's real slow. There we go. Whatever you do, don't pick this fucking room. It's mine.
Did something change?
Oh,
I'm so
you know what?
frustrated.
I should probably bring you guys over. Not you guys to join me. Yeah, just go and stay in this. This is my room. You guys are able to pick up any other of the 5 rooms.
We'll just walk over to this door, to this room.
I'll take this one over here.
Some big ass beds in here.
The king room for the queen.
You want to say that again?
Maybe my eyes fool me, just like the attic. I don't know.
As I walk past, I say, Christ, and enjoy the big room. I heard great things about the bed.
The innkeeper goes into his room, lays down, and as you guys are all making your way into your rooms, you're starting to unpack and just kind of settle down. It's been a very long day. It was a long trip spanning multiple, I guess, a week, multiple days. And you guys are just happy to finally have some hot food in your belly, some drink, as well as you're able to talk with any or others, other than just yourselves and Captain Craig. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Also, out of character, Caleb. In the characters, I changed my name for my broken character sheet. It's inside the actual characters folder, and then my other one, all my modifiers and stuff like that actually work my rolls, because the other one, nothing works. So
Okay, so you need me to move the profile over?
yeah, if you could just move.
Okay. I'll try to figure out how to do that.
Where's perception?
Okay, I see you put broken here on your sheet. Perfect.
There it is. Jesus Christ. We got tired.
Yeah, that's. I expected that.
Alrighty. As go ahead and make your way to your beds.
I'm actually gonna be up for 1 hour making a potion.
Alrighty.
Then I'll
Are
go
you
to bed.
going to stay up and do any more extra recreational activities?
So I will have to state, I don't sleep. I'm like not able to act or do anything for 4 hours, but I am conscious.
Okay.
And I know
Man.
everything that's going on.
Are you an elf too?
No. So, there's that.
I am elf.
Yeah, 2 L's so they don't sleep. I'm doing something right now.
We're just chilling.
Simba lost power,
Barely.
FYI.
Did he?
Thought
Yeah, I'm
so.
on my phone right now.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. I've only got one last thingy before we end the session, so it won't be much longer.
Can I open this?
Go ahead. Roll for. Let me see what. Let's see if I can find. My computer's running really fucking slow. I'm gonna reset it.
Are you playing in the dark right now?
No, my power came back on.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for everything to reconnect. I'm just using my phone until it connects again.
Yeah.
Am I the only person here that doesn't have dark vision?
I don't either.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't have dark vision.
I don't either, so.
Oh, you don't? Oh, yeah. Well, how about that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be making a potion. I'm gonna use my last little tinkery thing slot to make a little flashlight.
Nice.
Okay, I'm back.
Nice.
Perception.
Yes.
Alright, so this part may not be up to, I guess, like regular D&D stuff, but in what's the word? In order to thicken the plot, we'll say, it'll go through. I don't know. It's nothing bad. It's just to help set you guys on another storyline.
Did you need me to do something to open this thing?
Go ahead and roll a 1d20. I've got items that you can possibly get from it.
Toast.
You get a spyglass.
Care.
Alright.
Are y'all rolling d20?
No, that's just for Kirsten.
Oh,
Get a chest inside of his room.
Are there windows on these rooms?
There are.
I'm gonna be
There's a
looking out the
window
window to
in
see if
each
I
of
see
y'all's room.
anything out there. Yeah, I'm just gonna be sitting in the windowsill looking out to see if I see anything unusual.
Yeah, Maggot has placed his idol in front of him on the bed, and he's gone into his inactive state.
I'm done making my stuff and now sleep.
So everybody's basically in a sleep resting type thingy. I don't really know what the elf thingy is, but to help thicken the plot, with Kiori having the lowest roll, you start to hear shuffles inside of her room. You can hear a struggle, and nothing bad happens to you, but you can. The person that attacked you was trying to kill you, and they were trying to smuggle you and stab you, and trying to essentially, kill you. We'll pick up with all of you all hearing the rustling in the next session, and we'll go from there.
Help.
What?
What'd you say?
All right, sounds good.
Okay, I wasn't sure if Brandon was asking a question.
No, I said I like it.
Awesome. Yeah.
No?
I think I got most of it, so I'll send you what I have for the notes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you're trying to send it through Discord or whatever is easiest, you can even put it in the Discord chat. That way we'll be able to all see it.